Welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 6, and we're over here at the amazing, utterly ridiculous raid farm that you can see up there in the sky behind me. I have finished a big old session over here because I've heard that we've sold out all of our emerald blocks, so I have been restocking, getting a crazy amount of them. Oh, this farm is so overpowered. And this corridor is awesome. I love it every time I walk down here. And opposite, an even more awesome sight, right? Diamonds galore. Look at this. We've been selling it out. Woo! Oh, there's a diamond block in that one. That is crazy. They're all gone. They're all gone. There it is. Almost 2.5 stacks from one shop alone. That's a crazy amount of diamonds right there. Wow. We should go and check all of our other shops and see how many diamonds we've earned since we last did a checkup on this. What is this? No one ever buys from the kelp shop. And now we're being brought out. Oh my goodness me. That's a crazy, crazy amount of diamonds again. This is madness. Today, my friends, we are raining in the diamonds because there's also the XP vault. Now, the deal with this is that I rarely ever have to come down here because the farm runs itself. As you can see, there are currently lots of these furnaces just restocking themselves because people use it so often. And that means that we've sold a few more passes. Oh my goodness me, we're rolling in it today. Rolling in these diamonds. Now, to put a little bit of a downer on things, there's also this shop which has never made a single sale. But I kind of realised that there are 6 of these shulker boxes just sitting around not being used. And I am running low on shulker boxes. I might come back and pinch those. There's also this shop here, which is probably just going to be absorbed into Idea, where we sell light sources. So I got another old shulker box lying around with some supplies. It is always nice to find an old box of goodies, right? I think folks finally got the message about the wall being free, because we only made 4 diamonds from this shop. Usually this one's the money maker, but things are different today. And there is one other store of mine that's been a complete failure. The Totem of Undying shop. Yeah, still haven't made a single sale, but no need to bring the mood down. We made 343 diamonds. That brings the season total up to 2,486. So I got diamonds to spend, and there's a project that I want to do that requires a lot of obsidian. So I've come over to one of my favourite shops, 2Dimensional, where the blocks are cheap, and they sell obsidian, just 1 diamond for 2 stacks. But all they had, my friends, was 4 stacks, so we haven't spent too many, have we? When I logged on to the server this morning, I spotted a wild Tango tech in the mall. That's right, Tango has returned to Hermitcraft, and I convinced him to come and check out the XP Vault shop, and showed him around a little bit, prodded him in the right direction, and showed him the amazing instant repair ability that the shop we built has, and we convinced him to become a customer, which is just fantastic. So we made yet another 24 diamonds. However, I also discovered that the shop is so popular that we're down to just 22 of our 100 vaults being filled up. So we need to AFK in this area, or maybe increase the capacity of it. So with all of our shiny new diamonds, I thought we'd check Sahara now for some deals, but nothing so good going on over here. And I figured since we're running low on shulker boxes lately, I would get some more from Python over here. So that's enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we may come back here and get even more later on, because we're probably going to need these for Idea. But we're not focusing on Idea just yet. As I mentioned earlier, I'm in need of obsidian at the moment. So I do a lot of flying in this area. I fly from the Nether portal over to Idea, and then I fly around this area to our minigames and to other people's minigames. And I've noticed that my elytra keeps running out. And then what do I have to do? I have to travel all the way back to the pigment farm in the Nether just to repair my wings. And I'm going to guess other hermits are probably doing the same thing in this area. So I think it'd be a great idea to build an XP farm. And we're going to use a concept that will then require a lot of obsidian to create XP on demand. Now, we've already done the smelty furnace thing. There's no need to do that again. So I would like to get my hands on some obsidian and create a farm somewhere nearby. Now, I've been eyeing up this location over here as a place I could potentially build up a little bit and create an advertisement for me in need of obsidian. Now, they say in order to make money, you've got to spend money. And in here, I have all of the obsidian that I have to my name, and I need a crazy amount more than this, but we're going to have to use this to create an advertisement. So one of the most recognizable and iconic obsidian builds is simply the tower that you see in the end dimension, and so I had to transform the terrain that you see in front of us here, and I kind of pictured this being a fair bit higher, so that this thing would be nice and visible, because I don't actually want to build it too high. You know, it takes a fair bit of time to mine an obsidian block, so I want to use these sparingly. Let's see, we're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 5, 11. Okay, 11 blocks tall. So we have just used up 160 obsidian, and now a few more on the top here as well. My goodness me. So from the portal over here, you can now see it's high enough to peek out from behind the wooden structure here. However, it catches your attention not because of its height, but because it's a big black ugly box off in the distance. And you know what? I probably could have got away with using black concrete, but I wanted to do this the authentic way with obsidian. Now it's time to put the icing on the cake. Or it's more like the cherry, isn't it? We're putting the cherry on the cake. And what we shall do here is place an obsidian in the very middle and then put the end crystal on top of it. But then I want to break this, so let's make sure we don't collide with the hitbox of the end crystal. I want to have it floating slightly off of the platform just so it's a little bit more visible from far away. Well, I believe that that will work. It's kind of floating a fair bit off the top, but hey, it's definitely visible, which is what we want. And now we've got to kind of focus on how we're going to get hermits over to that area. And I'm noticing that there are some plans for pathways around here that haven't been finished. So maybe that's something I could undertake and also make a path that extends over to it. Now that is something that we'll get to later on in this episode, because I have had the pleasure of meeting up with B-Dubs and Corrales to work on our ideas for the idea store itself. And first of all, have you ever wanted to know what us YouTubers get up to when we're supposedly not recording?
Look at this. You see how fast I'm going? Holy cow. Look at this.
That's hypnotic.
Yeah.
Corrales is trying to keep up. It's going to be like a competition.
The sensitivity is really high on this thing.
You know when people watch the video, they're like, I wonder what they're doing like between recording, and it's just this.
I like it.
You want to become a real YouTuber? This is what it's all about, right here.
It's all in.
Yes.
Oh, look, you're in preparation already.
Happening again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost nighttime. Oh, I don't think so.
This is the other thing we're all doing.
Oh, he got it. He got it. Hey.
So yeah, that was a thing that happened. But anyway, we met up to discuss our plans and do some building together for idea. And first of all, I showed the others the map that I had created in the last episode. What I have for you, a big surprise, is something that you can hold. Here we go.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, indeed.
Oh.
Have you done an idea map?
I have, yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Now, you know how both Sahara and Concorp have never thought of putting their logo into like a map and displaying it in front of their shops?
Yeah, server first.
Yeah, we're the first to do that. This is what we're going to do.
That's so great idea. I love that. But there's a couple pixels that are acting a little fiddly-fuddly.
Yeah, up on the top.
Really?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So, you know.
5 pixels?
Yeah, up at the top of the yellow. I mean, like, good job and everything, you know, but maybe
you know,
do it right, you know?
Kind of room. I love it. So I was thinking about building a showcase room, right? And I'm gonna. Oh,
wait a sec.
No.
This.
I haven't seen.
This whole room, all this stuff that I built myself.
Yeah, you did it, didn't you? Yeah, I watched your episode. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. I did all this, and it was very easy, and I did it very fast. So
yeah.
That was good. I can't lie anymore. Shishwammy did it.
Bubbles.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit of a showcase. Like, hey, you come in here, and then this is an example of a kitchen you could put in your house if you are smart. if
It
you're
is so
smart, don't build your own kitchen. Build the best kitchen. This one. I also have another thing. So we got a problem here. I mean, Xisuma, great. Like the building is gorgeous and stuff. I do feel a little bit as a customer now. I'm putting myself in the customer's shoes. I feel like maybe I'm in a cave, and I don't feel like I want to buy things right now. I feel more scared than anything. It's pure black in here. How could you buy anything if you can't see nothing?
That's right. That's right. I get you.
Okay, yes, you've got it. Yes, that's it. That's it. And if you really want to get wild, then we go like this, and we kind of continue this stripe across the ceiling, you know?
So we want to make it brighter.
Yeah?
I think we could get rid of this and put blue on the floor.
Okay.
Now, would that be too Sweden? That looks really nice.
Now it's really going to get nice and bright out in here. Aha! Now it's getting even brighter, and we carpet this middle three. Huh? We carpet this middle three with blue, or even white. Sure.
Okay.
Look at how bright now. We're really getting a nice consumer-friendly feel in here. Okay, great progress. All right. Now what?
Let's build.
Let's build something.
Let's build? Okay.
Yeah.
And so the three of us went to work on figuring out what colours we're going to use where in this corridor, and we ended up making it look really nice and bright. And we also worked on Corralis's showcase room as well, which you'll see us putting together block by block.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We have a showcase room. It's a kitchen / dining area, I guess. Yeah. Kinda.
Both.
Yeah.
And we need to call it something. That's the thing. We need to call this something to begin with.
Well, I mean, you're the one that knows Swedish. So, Xisuma, do you know any Swedish?
Literally not a word. My brain is beyond blank.
Really? Oh, boy. I got it. This one, we call it hoigi. And this one, we call it doigi. Hoigi and doigi kitchens.
I like it.
That is perfect.
To sell it to me. I'm a customer, okay? I'm false symmetry, and I'm coming in. I'm a great builder, but maybe I want to relax a little bit and have somebody else design something for me. Hello, I'm false. I want to buy something.
You don't have to sell. You don't have to sell it. You just look at it and you just, oh, this is Swedish. This is a Swedish forest kitchen. I'm gonna buy that straight off. I mean, look at it.
It sells itself.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's just kind of like, oh, this is a part of Sweden.
So now we've got to work towards a grand opening.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
I don't think we're ready.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I mean, what is this? Does this look like a building to you?
We can just hide it
not
away
yet.
with a wall or bushes.
We could hide it with a wall, that's true. Or I could just build the wall.
I kind of want to have like a redstone escalator going up to the second floor over here. And
You want a redstone escalator. Who's going to build that?
Yeah, well, seeing Bubbles' last video, he's not going to do it.
Okay.
I could build a TNT launcher.
I can build something here. I can make it work. We don't want to. No TNT for you in this area.
No.
Okay, that's one rule we have. No TNT.
Banned.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'll build something here. I can do that.
Yay. Okay, good. Wow, we're a great team.
Please do.
So my role in the store now will be to continue working on our shop over on the side there. I've got to tidy up and finish up this corridor that the customers will walk through. And apparently now I'm going to be building a redstone elevator over here. I feel like I haven't done a redstone project like that in forever, so I'm totally looking forward to it. But we'll come back to this somewhere around the end of the episode to talk about a couple of plans. Right now though, let's get back to what we were working on earlier. Well then, it's back to the Obsidian Tower for us. I haven't built any pathways leading over here just yet. We'll do that soon. First of all, I want to put something on the inside here. There's not much to look at with this build, and there won't be. However, I've got something interesting we're going to do on the inside in just a moment. But first of all, we need to establish how much obsidian we need. And I'm telling you, it's about 145 stacks, which is an incredible amount. Now, considering that we've got about 10 stacks ourselves, that actually means we just need to fill up 5 containers. I think 5 times 27 is 135, right? So each one of these needs a stack of diamonds in. Every single space from each container. I've also renamed these containers, so it says give obsidian, take diamonds, just to make the instructions clear. And we will make use of this sign as well, but first of all we've got to figure out how many diamonds we're actually going to divvy up for all of this. I'm just going to whack all of this into my inventory and say I am willing to pay that many diamonds for all of this. So let's divide it across all of the chests and see how much it comes to. And there we go. You gotta spend diamonds to make obsidian in this game, my friends, and from 2-dimensional we were buying 2 stacks for a single diamond. I'm going to be offering up 3 diamonds for every stack. That is 405 diamonds in total available here for the other hermits to come and take. So I said we'd do something interesting. We are going to make some banners to explain what exactly the shop is about. And I got some really cool banner designs. We're going to take advantage of the loom here. And I'll speed it up and I'll show you this just in case you want to create them yourself. Diamonds for obsidian. Or is it actually obsidian for diamonds? I think it makes more sense the other way around. You could kind of word it in either order really, but I guess you're bringing obsidian here, you're dropping them off, and then you're getting 3 diamonds for them. So I could say job done for now. We've successfully brought a path over to this area, but one of the things I'd like to do is get my hands on some more bushes. My bush supply is kind of low at the moment, and just go and sprinkle in some bushes around the buildings and the path that kind of connect up to this bit, because that always makes such a huge difference. And do you know what? I think these bushes look best when they kind of rub up against the side of a building. So around here you'll see that there is a fair collection of bushes here and there, but it's not until these spaces get filled that I really feel like it'll do its thing. And I just want to say, you know, we're looking for obsidian, and I am spending it, basically. I've almost gone for a whole stack building a new nether portal over here. What I wanted to do was raise this up, so when you come through, there's a chance that you come out on this side. What's probably going to happen is they're always going to come out on the opposite side, right? But you're a little bit higher up, and maybe that increases the odds of a hermit seeing that thing over there. Also, this just looks really cool with the fire and the excessive amount of obsidian. Like, we don't need it to go up and down the sides, but it just looks really cool like that. And I left some blocks here from pillaring up, didn't I? Now, while I've been in this area, I have been picking up nuggets as I go, and we've made an astonishing amount of diamonds in this episode. Looks like there's a chance of maybe getting a few more as well. Hey, that's a good sound. 1 diamond. And another one. 2 for 2 so far. And that's all we're getting today, peeps. Just 2 diamonds. Next thing we need to do is update the idea map, and I know that it's somewhere in this direction from Area 77, so we're just going to wing it and hope we get there. Aha, here it is. Yeah, I wrote down the coordinates somewhere, but I didn't think we'd actually be returning to this place anytime soon. And there you go, we've gotten rid of those extra annoying little pixels at the top. I've also had a lot of comments telling me that I should lock the map using the cartography table. And if I remember, you do that and then you put a lock on it. Yeah, so that one's never going to change now. So if we make a bunch of clones like that, it'll always stay exactly the same. Which means that we can't be pranked, I believe. Also turns out they don't stack together when they're locked. They become like a unique map. And on Hermitcraft, we've generated, what, 1,100 odds so far? That's kind of crazy. So for the very last part of this episode, I was going to come over here and shut down all of my shops with the exception of the XP vault, which will remain running down there. But we want to drive everyone over to Idea, and I actually just want to have all of my shops in one place now. So I was going to come over here and shut everything down. It would involve something like this: shutting down the entrances to the old shops, putting out the Idea sign, and then a sign that says move to Idea. But here's the thing, I've then got to move all of my stock over and get my part of the shop ready, which I'm not going to be able to do until the next episode. So I realised this is a little bit silly to leave it like this. Some customers might head all the way over to Idea and their first experience is the thing that they want isn't actually on sale yet. So that's what we're going to do at the beginning of the next episode. We're going to be shutting down our shops, moving over our stock, and opening up our part of Idea. It's going to be very exciting, but it means this is where we end this one. So if you've enjoyed it, leave a like. As always, thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you soon with another one. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.